Andor Season 2 is finally here. I just got done watching the first 3 episodes. I'm here to do a spoiler review. But before I get into spoilers, I'll do just a brief overview of the first 3 episodes. If you have not seen the first season, I highly, highly recommend watching it. Obviously, if you're a Star Wars fan, but even not, check out this show. Now, I can't guarantee that you're going to understand all the lore and whatnot, but this show is so incredibly well made. It is not like any Star Wars property you've seen before. It is so well made. It really feels like you're watching a movie. It's really movie quality, and I really think this show is what we imagined Star Wars to be when they announced Disney+. It's very bittersweet because you think about how good Mandalorian, Boba Fett... I shouldn't say Mandalorian, because Season 1 and 2 I love. But Season 3 of Mandalorian, Boba Fett, Ahsoka, even the Obi-Wan show, I think all are severely worse in quality than this. Now, obviously, this isn't a Jedi-centric show. This is about Cassian Andor, who we know from Rogue One, and we know from Season 1, played by Diego Luna, who I think does a great job. I think he did not get enough recognition for Season 1, and I really, really hope he gets an Emmy nomination for this season. I really, really love the release schedule that Disney laid out. 3-episode release every week for 4 weeks for a total of 12 episodes. I obviously would watch it week to week, but I think the way these episodes are structured, they're not boring, but they really mesh together. Like Tony Gilroy, the director, said, in 3-episode arcs. Each 3 episodes take place in about a year period, so we're going to span about 4 years. And yeah, the show is just so incredibly well made. One thing I love about the show is just how it uses the spaceships. I feel like we're always so focused on Jedi and Sith and lightsabers, but really the core of Star Wars for me, even above the Jedi lore and all of that, is the spaceships. There is an infinite amount of things you can do to make spaceships cool. I love the Mandalorian's new ship, the Razor Quest. I did a rankings of my favorite Star Wars spaceships, which I should probably repost or do again. But I just think it's the backbone of the entire franchise. It's just so incredibly cool. It doesn't matter how old I am. I just always think the spaceships are so cool. And now that they have so much more technology, I really think it's not an easy thing to do, but such like a huge opportunity to make things look cool. And so I think, there's a lot of cool spaceship stuff, TIE fighter stuff specifically. And I think, I don't want to say slow burn. It's just like a regular plot. It feels like you're watching a real show. It's not just like a series of bits and jokes. So I'm going to get into my spoiler review now. So if you haven't seen the show, go watch it and come check out my spoiler review from this point on. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we start off with Cassian. It seems to be in an Imperial training facility, and he has like another spy in there, a woman who works with him, and he tries to steal this TIE fighter. It is the scene that I reacted to and that they released a couple of weeks ago, and I really thought it was